everybody, Erin here with Eat, Pray, Get Well, and today I am being joined by my son Dominic.
Hi.
I'm so excited. He hasn't done a video with me in a while. How long has it been, do you think?
Probably like 2 years.
2 years, yeah. And I'm gonna try to put a pop-up of the old video because it's so cute. He's gotten so much bigger. But today I wanted to talk to you about what he eats in a day. But before I do, I wanted to say what this video is not. And this video is not how he eats perfectly and it's always organic and he never eats junk, because that's not the case at all. And in fact, I'll give you a little background first on Dominic. Until he was probably 5 or 6 years old, all I fed him was junk, right?
Yeah.
Were those the good old days for you?
Yeah.
They were, okay. So jump in if you can think of any of the bad habits that we had. But we hit McDonald's a couple times a week. You used to be able to pick out a dessert for every night. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We had, you
Donuts.
usually pick like big Entenmann donuts, but one of our favorite things we used to like to do you know what I'm getting at?
Publix.
Yeah, what you tell it. What do we do at Publix? Are you ashamed? Okay, I'll tell it. We used to buy a big birthday cake. Let me see, I don't know if you can see my hands. About that big, like a sheet. And they used to ask us, do you want us to put happy birthday to anybody on it? And we'd say, no, we just need to hurry up and get this cake out of here, right? Because there's nobody's birthday. It felt like our birthday when we got home. But we would actually usually finish off that cake, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't gain weight. I don't know why we should have, but so I think in my mind, he was too young. In my mind, it was okay. You know, we weren't gaining weight and he was healthy. I was not. And for some reason, I did not connect the dots that my horrendous food habits had anything to do with the state of my health, which was really bad. And if you don't know what that is, just check out my story on www.eatpraygetwell.com. But I'll give you a quick background about Dominic. So he ate junk food, terrible, till he was about 5 or 6, and then I started learning a lot more about health and went into overdrive trying to sorry if we're boring you with this video, trying to correct his bad habits. So I would make disgusting smoothies for him. And do you remember those?
Yeah.
Would you remember what I used to put in those horrible smoothies for you?
Broccoli.
Yes, I didn't know anything about healthy food, so I would take away his donut at night and I would try to give him a smoothie that had broccoli in it. And so there was a lot of tears, but we've come a long way. And then I got him to a place where he was pretty health conscious, right? Wouldn't you say? He used to make your own breakfast and lunch before school so that he didn't eat their lunch. Fast forward, he's in high school now, right?
Yeah.
So everything's changed. He's got his own money and his friends eat junk, and so I think his habits are changing a little bit. But the purpose of this video is that I don't have total control when he's out of the house, but there's things that we do to make up for the really bad eating when he's not here. There's some things that I do to counteract all the crap that he is eating during the day. And I don't think you mind. You don't seem to mind. I make sure that he eats breakfast here, so he's not eating at school. But I'm going to show you all that. And one last thing I forgot to mention was not only did I give him a bad start with what I fed him, but I was also on antibiotics for about 7 months of my pregnancy, which is so ridiculous. I would never allow that today, but I didn't know any better back then. So I unintentionally kind of wiped out his good bacteria even before he was born. But thank God he's been really healthy. I think he's only been on antibiotics twice in his life, when he was maybe around 1 or 2 for an ear infection. But outside of that, no antibiotics, and he's almost 15 years old. And now we'll show you what Dominic eats in a day. Here I'm making Dominic some colostrum on an empty stomach, and it is one of the only things proven to heal leaky gut, and it's the only thing that's gotten me off of Pepsid AC after 14 years. And here he's making his breakfast. He just has some organic yogurt, and he's putting in some vanilla and stevia, and he has some kiwi there, and a really good quality granola with no processed sugars in it. And you'll see here in a second he's going to add some chia seeds as well, which are so good for you. He pretty much has this or a smoothie every day, and the smoothie is usually strawberries or spinach or avocado, but here I was out, so I put kale. I don't think he was too happy about that, but here's some coconut water, fantastic source of electrolytes. And what I didn't show you is I also add some xylitol for sweetness. So these are the two breakfasts he likes the best, and we just do Monday through Friday while he's in school. On the weekends he might have, he has a bigger breakfast. And it's spring break, so it's a little different here. We went to Fresh Kitchen, which I love. They don't use grains or any added sugar. So that's an almond encrusted chicken, and he's got some kale sauce and some sweet potato noodles, rice, and broccoli. So pretty healthy lunch, not too bad. So most days after school I make him a green juice, and as long as you throw in some apples, it's really sweet and it's not bad at all. And tonight Bob is away on business, so we're doing one of our favorite things, and we're eating our dinner outside. And I just have a basic Caesar salad. I've got some quinoa and brown rice, and I made some beef stroganoff in the crock pot, grass-fed beef, no mushroom, added some carrots in there, and then we have some homemade caramel sauce for dessert, which is just almond butter, maple syrup, and apples. Really easy. I hope you enjoyed this video, and even though there was a piece of me that didn't want to put it up, the lighting's not perfect. I know photography, but I know nothing about video, about lighting, but I still felt like I don't want to wait anymore for conditions to be perfect to do anything, to make a move. So that's something I've been working on, in not just this area of my life, but in every area of my life, because I tend to wait until all conditions are perfect and right, and that's just not a good way to be. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and feel free to reach out to eatpraygetwell.com, and I try to get to every email. And enjoy, and hopefully we'll see Dominic again. Are you interested, Dominic, in more videos in the future? Possibly. All right. Thanks for helping, Dominic.
You're welcome.
All right. Bye, everybody. See you soon. For more recipes and health tips, visit eatpraygetwell.com. There's one thing I forgot to mention, and that was not only did... look at my nails in the video.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Get your nails out.
I need to get my nails did. I remember we used to buy a big birthday cake at Publix. And do you remember they used to ask us if if we wanted cheese?
Why are you laughing so much?
And they would ask us if oh, you had to get a yawn out anyway. Dominic, I'm going to ask you some oh, Dominic! All right, so I'm just going to ask Dominic some quick rapid fire questions.